Good afternoon, this is Melissa with the Stock Swoosh, and today I'm going to talk to you. The topic is Make Money Fast, Trade Gaps, and of course this is by me, Melissa Armo. So the topic is gaps. Do you want to learn how to trade gaps? Do you want to make money trading the market in a short period of time? What do I mean a short period of time? I mean you get up in the morning, you do your prep work, you start trading when the market opens at 9:30, and you could literally be done. Some days I'm done within 15 minutes. I'm not going to tell you that's true every day, but some days that is absolutely 100% the case. Sometimes, and for the most part, I am done by 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock. That's a short work day. An hour and a half, 2-hour work day, that's pretty good. So, do you want to learn how to trade stocks? Maybe you don't trade at all right now. Maybe you have time to do a second job and work in the morning and go to your other job. Maybe you have time at your job where you could trade for 30 minutes or an hour in the morning and then go back to your regular job, get in a position, trade it while you're at your other job. If you have freedom to do that, it's a great idea. And again, do you want to learn what a gap is? A lot of people don't know what gaps are. They think they're overly complicated, and so they don't end up perusing them and investigating them enough because they think they're complicated. They are complicated, okay? They are, but I think that the way that I teach really breaks it down for people to make it so that they're not that complicated. The thing that you have to look at is not all gaps work. A lot of them do, but not all gaps work. And you have to look at the charts and say, well, why do some gaps work? And why do some gaps not work? The bottom line is you need a proven gap trading system that works in order to trade gaps. If you want to be successful, you really, really need that because if you don't have that, then you're not going to know what to take in the morning because not every single thing that gaps work, okay? The Golden Gap trading system has 26 points to examine and rate the stock that is gapping. It's a system that I created. And I teach a class on it that encompasses 2 days. I created a system, it's 26 points. And this system helps you find which gap is the best to trade each day. Because like I said, not all of them work. Now here's one that did work. This was an earnings play, this was a P. This was back last week. Here's the gap. This gap worked. I went through the rating system, it rated good, I knew it was gonna work, I played it. It even had a nice continuation move the next day. And the following day. It did go to target though. This went to target on the day in the first 5 minutes of the day. This actually went to the target in the first 5 minutes of the day. The target was $10. It went there within the first 5 minutes. It reset up again. You could have shorted it later. There was another second play in it later in the day. You could have taken it down for a second move. But when these things open and go to target in 5 minutes, you book the money. You book it, book it, book it. There's no guarantee it's going to reset up again. You have to take it. And then you just get back in if it resets up, and you can take it again for another play. That's a beautiful thing about intraday trading. You can maneuver yourself in and out of positions and book money in chunks. And it's one thing I love about intraday trading. Here, however, was a gap that did not work. This is GCOM. This past week. It didn't work at all. It did not work at all. Look at this thing. This was a down gap that opened and rallied. And so the thing is, you have to have a rating system to look at to determine whether or not these things are going to work. Because every gap down does not work as a short. You see that now, don't you? Well, let's just go back. So this one was a gap down that worked as a short. This one was a gap down. It did not work as a short. This is a green body bar. This is a bullish bar. This was a long. Why? This is the reason why I invite you to email me and find out more information about my gap class. You can take the seminar. It's a paid seminar, but it teaches you a lot of good information so you don't get caught and trapped in these things in the opposite direction. Not everything that gaps down is going to be a short. Not everything that gaps up is going to be a long. Okay? Now here was another one. This was GFI. This was a nice gap down. Here it is. It worked beautiful in the day. This isn't a big mover, but it had a nice setup. And here's the 1 minute chart. Beautiful move. Really, the first target was 12:30, and look, it went there by 10:40. So this went to target in 60 minutes. That's still a pretty good day. Pretty nice day when you work for an hour. Now, I do a lot of prep work in the morning, which is what I teach in my class, but even if you have to get out of bed a little bit early to prep in the morning to trade, it's worth it if it can be done in 30 to 60 minutes. So here was this trade on GFI. The entry time was 9:31. Price was 12.75. Stop was over 12.83. If you took 3,000 shares of this and risked $240, you would have made over $1,000, $1,320 in an hour, in 60 minutes. And look at how much time the risk is on this. This is a beautiful, beautiful play. You made over 5 times the amount of your risk. And those are the kinds of trades that I like to take. I don't like to get in something where I'm risking $240 to make 500, where I'm risking $240 to make 400. I want to get in something where I'm risking $240 and I can make at least $1,000, if not more. You know, in a different world, 1,500. But the bottom line is, when this tells you to take your target, you got to get out. You got to get out. Okay, here you can see this where the target is. Everyone see this? And clearly, this is it. Sure, it could have gone lower. It did the next day, but you know, something goes to target and just bleeds like that in the first hour of the day, you have to book the money. Book the money. Very important. I teach that. So why do I love gaps? I love trading gaps because gaps have huge momentum moves. And I love trading gaps because I make money and my workday is done before lunchtime. I love trading gaps because I can get small entries. The other one I just showed you was 8 cents was the stop. And take size in my trades to make more money. You make money trading intraday when you take size, but you can't do that unless you know what you're doing. And you also have to do it in momentum moves, so you make sure you make good money. I love trading gaps because the smaller time frame charts have a unique perfection that only exists in gap plays. And I tell you, I will play gaps forever now that I have discovered this. And it's something that I teach in more detail in my 2-day gap, Golden Gap seminar. But let me tell you something, the perfection that I have found in these gap plays is, I don't think it exists in any other strategy, quite frankly, in the market. Why might you love gaps? If you want to make money working less than an hour a day, who wouldn't want to do that? If you want to make a lot of money with a small amount of risk, it's possible trading gaps. If you want a part-time job in the morning, another great reason that you might love gaps. If you want to learn how to trade and you need a proven strategy. If you already are a trader and you don't have a strategy that is making you consistent profits, I urge you, if you are a trader and you're not consistently profitable, to think about taking my gap class, because that is the way that you're going to find what to do. You can't just hang out there doing 25 different strategies. That's not going to help you get consistently profitable. I am consistently profitable, and the reason is because I focus on one thing that I know very well. And if you're new and you don't know how to trade and you don't know anything about trading, this is a great way to start, because you won't have any bad habits, you won't have any muckety-muck in your head. You will just learn fresh and new and take my class and learn what you need to just trade gaps, just to start trading gaps. The Golden Gap. The Golden Gap is my 2-day seminar, and it teaches a 26-point rating system to find the best gap to play each day. The seminar also teaches 3 morning plays of how to enter and exit the gap trade. The play is very important because this is how you make money. It's the entry and it's the exit. I teach in my 2-day seminar a complete system. What is a complete system? A complete system is a strategy, a play or multiple plays, and at least one concept which gives you an edge. And I teach 2 concepts in my seminar. You have to have something that gives you an edge on top of it. That's what I'm talking about when I say a complete system. That's what it takes to make money trading. You can't have half the puzzle. You can't have almost all the puzzle. You need all the pieces of the puzzle. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You need all 16 pieces of this puzzle, or it's not going to look like a square. If we took out one of these pieces, it wouldn't be a complete square. Do you understand that? So if something's not a complete square, then you don't have a dollar bill here, or a $100 bill, or multiple $100 bills. How do you expect to make money if you don't have a complete system? You've got to have it. Lots of people that are trading are very smart. They are very smart. In fact, some people that are trading are brilliant. And they've been doing this for a long, long time. And trust me, they have complete systems. So the Golden Gap seminar is a professional bearish gap system. The dates this month I'm doing my class are September 22nd and 23rd. That's 2 days, 2 full days from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The cost is $1,500. And I'm also doing a class the weekend of September 28th and 29th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The cost is $1,500. If you are interested, please contact me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com. I would love to have you. And you can look up some more videos that I've done on Facebook at The Stock Swoosh, YouTube, which is Miss She Who Dares Wins, which is me, and Twitter at The Stock Swoosh, and of course email me if you have any questions or if you're interested in taking my class. I'd love to have you. Thank you for your time today, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.